What are 5 things we can do to save the Army as an organization? So this actually came from a Reddit thread of all things, and I gave an answer there, but I'd like to make a separate video which can be shared and perhaps get a conversation started. So here are 5 ideas which can save the Army as an organization. The first is beards. This is an easy win. I never had to prove that I was a Protestant in order to go to church services. Why should a Sikh have to prove that they're a Sikh in order to grow a beard? 30% of African American men get razor bumps when they shave, and we make them go get a shaving waiver. It's insanity, and it borders on discrimination because you have a grooming standard that automatically makes it more difficult for certain races to serve. Soldiers in Ukraine seem to be fighting pretty well with beards, and if there's a risk of fighting in a chemical environment, then it's commander's discretion. He can tell soldiers that they have to shave. Beards are an easy win that we can implement tomorrow. It will instantly improve morale, recruiting, and retention. Number 2, legalization of recreational marijuana. I'm not into this stuff, it's not my thing, but marijuana use is becoming more and more accepted throughout society, and it's at the point where it's becoming a barrier to recruiting. If people want to smoke a plant because it makes them feel good, or take a gummy to help them sleep, I'm cool with that. Just be fit for duty the next morning. There will be people who are idiots, but we deal with them on a case-by-case basis, just like alcohol. Number 3 is better food and exercise facilities. The Army once expected all soldiers to be beanpole runners. I was one of them. Now they want all soldiers to be CrossFitters, but we're still feeding them like runners. I've recently eaten at Army chow halls when I was doing journalism stuff, and it's carbs all day and whatever protein this is. And yeah, I ate that. We need to start feeding our soldiers healthy proteins and more of them. Every post needs a 24-hour chow hall for soldiers who work odd hours so they aren't eating fast food or brown bagging processed food to work. Every post needs at least one 24-hour gym where soldiers can work out. Again, if their hours aren't conducive to regular gym hours. There's no reason why a soldier needs to spend their own money for a CrossFit gym off post when we already have the existing facilities on post. Number 4, we need to bring back specialist ranks for some MOSs. The fact is that there are some specialties like cyber operations, which tend to attract people who are better with computers than they are with people, and they don't tend to make good leaders. We want to create an environment where we can encourage these soldiers to stay Army and improve their craft, and we can do that by allowing them to stay in their current position as a Spec 4, Spec 5, Spec 6 with no responsibility other than their technical job. This job might be cyber, or it might be repairing helicopters. These people are too precious to just throw away because they don't want to be leaders. And the 5th item is pay. The average fast food pay in Virginia is $19.72 an hour. That's where I am right now. The average salary of a private who just joined is like $11.06 an hour. And you might say, well, the soldier gets housing and food and medical care, but the average 18-year-old is getting all that from their parents anyway. So what else you got? College? Well, what if they don't want to go to college? So I think that we need all soldiers across the board to get a 37% pay increase for the enlisted branch. That way, at least people are making more money as an American soldier than they would at Chick-fil-A. And if you think a 37% pay increase is too much, imagine the cost of losing the next war. Speaking of losing the next war, I'm speaking at the Texas Cyber Summit on how America loses the next war. I'll cover DevOps, ISR, AI, chips, and information warfare. So sign up at the link below, and thank you guys so much for watching.
Mr. President? Yeah, that's me. I'm the president, man. Hey, little tugboat, did someone drop your anchor? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, Mr. President. Well, it's not like you got some girl in bed with you to wake up. Listen, you freaking nerd. I've got a problem. It's my vice principal, man. You're who? Come on, man. Camilla. Miss Harris, if you're nasty. She's got a Nerf Day coming up, man. I gotta get her a presentation. Well, Mr. President, how about a Ryan McBeth t-shirt from Bunker Branding? I've got Think Outside the Bomb, Live, Laugh, Launch, Repatriate, N for HIMARS, Department of the Boat People, Landmine marker shirts, and even Hell on a Wire. A lot of these come in hoodies and stickers as well. Yeah, I'll get a Ryan McBeth t-shirt from Bunker Branding. McBeth, you saved the reputation of the Tight House. Not the Tight House, the Tight House. The building, man, with the Rose Garden. Get with the program, man. Happy to help, Mr. President. And be sure to get yours at bunkerbranding.com.